Did you know that right at this very moment, your cat could be mere inches away from mortal danger? And what's worse, this danger is inside your own home, in the place you consider the safest in the world for them. I know this sounds scary, but calm down. I'm not here to make you panic. Quite the opposite. Today I'm going to show you the 7 most dangerous mistakes cat owners make in apartments, and more importantly, how you can transform your home into a true safe haven for your feline friend. And listen, before we start, I need to tell you something. The ASPCA, the largest animal protection organization in the United States, revealed that over 70% of veterinary emergencies in cats happen because of preventable household accidents. Yes, you read that right, 70%. So if you love your cat and want to ensure they live a long, happy and safe life by your side, stick with me until the end. And pay special attention to mistake number 1, because that's the most common and also the most fatal of all. Number 7. Small strange objects, the invisible villains of everyday life. You know that hair tie you left on the coffee table, or that thread with a needle forgotten on the couch after a quick repair. To you, they're just harmless objects. To your cat, they're irresistible invitations to a game that could end in tragedy. I'll tell you something few people know. Cats have a natural predatory behavior that makes them chase and capture small moving objects. That's why your cat gets hypnotized when they see an elastic band moving or a string dangling. The problem is that in the heat of play they can swallow these objects. And when that happens, we're talking about gastrointestinal obstruction, a veterinary emergency that can be fatal in a matter of hours. Imagine your cat repeatedly trying to vomit, stopping eating, becoming lethargic. These are signs that something is very wrong. The solution? Simple but crucial. After using any small object, immediately put it away in drawers or closed boxes. Make it a habit to do a visual sweep of the area before you leave or go to sleep. And here's a golden tip. Replace these dangerous objects with appropriate cat toys, those with sizes they can't swallow. Number 6. Forbidden foods, poison disguised. As love, you've probably seen that classic scene. You're eating chocolate on the couch. Your cat approaches with that begging look and you think, oh, just a little bit won't hurt, right? Wrong. Very wrong. Chocolate contains theobromine, a substance that a cat's body cannot metabolize. A single square of dark chocolate can cause cardiac arrhythmia, tremors and even seizures in a medium-sized cat. And it's not just chocolate that poses a danger. Onions and garlic, even in small amounts, destroy cats' red blood cells, causing anemia. Grapes and raisins can lead to acute kidney failure. Avocado contains persin, a toxin that causes severe vomiting and diarrhea. And xylitol, that sweetener found in many diet products, can cause a fatal drop in blood sugar levels. But don't panic every time you eat. The rule is simple. Establish a cat-free zone during your meals. This means eating at the table, not on the couch, and never leaving plates with food scraps within reach. And if someone in the family insists on giving your cat treats, buy cat-specific treats. That way, you satisfy the desire to pamper without putting their life at risk. Number 5. Electrical wires and cords, deadly toys everywhere. Now tell me something. How many phone chargers do you have scattered around your house right now, and that TV cord hanging behind the entertainment center, or the lamp cord snaking across the bedroom floor? For your cat, especially if they're young, these cords are irresistible. They move when touched, make a subtle sound when bitten, and have an interesting texture. The problem is that a stronger bite can result in an electric shock, burns in the mouth, or worse, cardiac arrest. Did you know that kittens go through a teething phase just like human babies? During this period, from 3 to 6 months, they feel an intense need to bite things. It's the famous kneading behavior adapted to relieve gum discomfort. Protection here needs to be strategic. First, invest in cord protectors, those spiral tubes you can find at any electronics store. Second, rearrange your furniture to hide as many cords as possible behind them. Third, and this is crucial, unplug unused appliances. A charger plugged in without a phone still conducts electricity. And here's a trick few people know. Spray a little citrus spray on the cord protectors. Cats hate the smell of lemon and orange, so they'll naturally avoid getting close. It's double protection that works very well. Hey, are you learning new things? If so, pause now and hit that like button. This shows that you care about your cat's safety and helps us reach more guardians who need this vital information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click the bell icon so you don't miss any tips that could save your feline's life. Number 4. Windows and balconies, the trap of high-rise syndrome. There's a dangerous myth that cats always land on their feet and never get hurt. Yes, they have an impressive righting reflex, but that doesn't make them immune to gravity. In fact, there's even a veterinary term for it, high-rise syndrome. Have you noticed how your cat gets hypnotized looking out the window? They can spend hours watching birds, moving leaves, people passing by. It's their predatory behavior in action, analyzing, calculating, planning. The problem is that in a moment of excitement, upon seeing a pigeon land on the windowsill, they might jump. And no, it's not true that cats have 9 lives. A veterinary study showed that falls from the second floor are often more dangerous than falls from higher floors. Do you know why? Because from lower heights, the cat doesn't have time to fully rotate their body and prepare for impact. The most common injuries include jaw fractures, ruptured internal organs, chest trauma, and pneumothorax, which is when air escapes from the lungs and gets trapped in the chest cavity. These are emergencies that require immediate surgery and can cost your cat their life. The solution is unique and non-negotiable. Protective screens on all windows and balconies, and I'm not talking about those flimsy mosquito screens. It needs to be specific cat-proof screening with sturdy mesh and professional installation. I know it might seem like a high investment, but think of it this way. It's much cheaper than emergency surgery and infinitely less painful than losing your companion. Number 3. Human medications, the danger on your nightstand. Let me ask you a question. Where do you keep your medications? In your nightstand drawer? In the bathroom cabinet? On the kitchen counter? If you answered yes to any of these options, your cat is in danger. A single acetaminophen tablet, one of those you take for a headache, can kill an adult cat in less than 24 hours. Ibuprofen causes acute kidney failure. Antidepressants can cause tremors, seizures, and hypothermia. And blood pressure medications? They can cause your cat's blood pressure to plummet to fatal levels. The worst part is that many accidents happen when the owner, with the best intentions, tries to medicate the cat on their own. Oh, they're in a little pain. I'll give them half a tiny pill. Never ever do that. Cats' metabolism is completely different from ours. Their liver doesn't produce certain enzymes necessary to process many human medications. But it's not just the medications themselves that pose a danger. Have you seen how some pills have a sweet coating? Or how colorful capsules can roll across the floor like marbles? For a curious cat, especially younger ones, this is an invitation to play and eventually bite and swallow. Prevention here needs to be radical. All medications should be kept in high cabinets, preferably with a lock. Never leave blister packs of medication on tables or counters, and if a pill falls on the floor, stop everything and search until you find it. Treat it like an emergency, because for your cat it could be. Number 2. Cleaning products, the invisible chemical traps. You know that clean scent you love when you've just used product on the floor? For your cat, it's a chemical minefield. And the problem isn't just direct contact with the product. It's much more subtle and dangerous than that. Cats clean themselves constantly. It's a natural behavior for them. They lick their paws, their fur, everything. Now imagine this. You've just used disinfectant on the floor, your cat walks across it and then licks their paws. Bingo, they've just ingested a chemical product. The veterinary clinic, vet professionals, released alarming data. Over 70% of poisoning. Emergencies in cats are related to cleaning products. Bleach causes chemical burns in the esophagus. Phenolic disinfectants, those with a strong pine smell, cause irreversible liver damage. And ammonia-based products, they can cause pulmonary edema. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you have to live in a dirty house. The key is to choose the right products and use them correctly. First, whenever possible, opt for pet-friendly products, those specifically for homes with animals. Second, and this is crucial, always rinse surfaces thoroughly after cleaning. And here's a tip that has saved many cats. While the floor is drying, keep your cat in another room. Only allow access when everything is completely dry and without a strong smell. And never, under any circumstances, use cleaning products directly in the litter box without rinsing completely afterward. Oh, and there's one more important detail. You know those automatic toilet bowl cleaners, the ones that turn the water blue, remove them immediately. Many cats drink water from the toilet when they're thirsty, and that colored water is pure poison. Number 1. Toxic plants. The green enemy you cultivate with love. We've reached mistake number 1, the most common and also the most fatal, and I bet you have at least one of these plants in your house right now. Lilies, those beautiful, fragrant flowers that decorate the living room so well. For cats, they are a death sentence. The ASPCA confirms that ingesting any part of a lily, be it the flower, the leaf, the stem, even the pollen, causes acute kidney failure in cats. And they don't need to eat much. Just licking pollen that got on their fur after brushing against the plant is enough to start the poisoning process. Symptoms appear quickly: vomiting, lethargy, loss of appetite. If there's no immediate treatment, within 72 hours the kidneys stop functioning. And it's not just lilies. Dumkane Dieffenbachia, that common apartment plant, causes cardiac arrhythmia. Snake plant, Sansevieria, causes excessive salivation and difficulty swallowing. Swiss cheese plant, Monstera deliciosa, causes throat swelling that can suffocate your cat. But why do cats eat plants if they are carnivores? It's a behavior called pica, the compulsion to eat non-food items. It can be caused by boredom, stress, nutritional deficiencies, or simply curiosity. Cats living in apartments without access to natural grass are especially prone to chewing on houseplants. And here's the problem. Many guardians don't know their plants are toxic. They receive them as gifts, buy them because they're beautiful, cultivate them with care, without imagining the danger. I've seen cases of desperate guardians at the vet because their cat ate a leaf from a plant that had been in the house for years. The solution is definitive. Identify all the plants in your home and research if they are toxic to cats. If they are, donate, sell, give them away, but get them out of the house. There's no such thing as leaving them in a high place. Cats are natural climbers. Replace them with safe plants like catgrass, which even aids digestion, or African violets, which are beautiful and completely harmless. And to satisfy your cat's natural need for contact with greenery, create a feline garden. Plant catgrass, catnip, catmint in accessible pots. This offers environmental enrichment, reduces stress and drastically decreases the chances of them being interested in other plants. Look, I know it might seem like a lot of information, a lot to change, but think of it this way. Every adjustment you make, every danger you eliminate, is another year, 2 years, 10 years of life that you guarantee alongside your cat. And there's no price for that, is there? Your cat trusts you completely. When they purr on your lap, when they do that, needing motion on your legs, they're saying, I trust you, I feel safe with you. It's an enormous responsibility, but it's also an incredible privilege. And remember when I said at the beginning that 70% of emergencies could be avoided? Now you're part of the informed group of guardians who will change that statistic. You have the knowledge, you have the tools, you have the power to transform your home into a true safe haven. You don't have to do everything at once. Start with the most urgent. Do you have lilies at home? Get rid of them today. Medications within reach? Put them away now. Windows without screens? Schedule the installation for this week. Every small step is a big victory in protecting your feline. And you know what else? When you create a safe environment, you also create a happier environment. Cats that live without risks are more relaxed, more playful, more affectionate. They release more well-being pheromones, demonstrate more affiliative behaviors like the slow blink. That slow blink that means, I love you in cat language. Oh, and if you know someone who has a cat, share this knowledge. Share this video in your family group chat, post it on your stories, tag that friend who just adopted a kitten. Information saves lives, and the more people know about these dangers, the fewer accidents will happen. I want you and your cat to have many, many years of happiness together. Years of lazy mornings with them sleeping on your bed, afternoons of play and fun, movie nights with them purring on your lap. And now, with everything you've learned today, I'm sure that will happen. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. Your cat is very lucky to have you. Until next time, and always remember, a safe home is a happy home,